Turpin was sentenced by this court on August the 30th of 2024 for a computer crime, a level 8 felony, with a controlling sentence of 9 months Department of Corrections, 12 months post-release, 18 months probation. She was ordered to serve 60 days in the county jail. A warrant to show cause alleging probation violation. The defendant failed to report as directed, and apparently on January 8, she was directed to remain on the property of Sedgwick County Community Corrections until a urine sample was submitted. I trust, Mr. Ketley, you're alleging she didn't stay on the premises?
Yes, Your Honor.
It is my understanding my client would agree that she failed to report in February, failed to serve that 48-hour sanction. She would likewise agree that she failed to remain on the property of Sedgwick County Corrections, to acknowledge that she failed to attend a substance abuse treatment as directed. I would note that she is now entering that Miracles treatment program.
Is it your intention to waive a hearing in this case and stipulate and agree that you committed the violations as alleged in the warrant to show cause?
Yes, sir.
Very well. Court finds that the defendant has knowingly waived her right to a hearing and stipulates and agrees that she committed the violations.
State would be requesting 2 days in the county jail as a sanction.
Mr. Watts, your recommendations regarding an appropriate disposition for Ms. Turpin.
Your Honor, we join the recommendation of the state as to the due date sanction to begin immediately.
The court will address Tricia Turpin at this time. And
Yes, Your Honor. Like they said, I am currently in inpatient treatment at Miracles, and I just got out of jail on the 1st of July, and I had served, I believe, from the 10 or 12 days in you guys' jail, and I would ask that be counted as time served, so I may return to my inpatient treatment and continue on with my treatment.
all right. Ms. Turpin, I'm just going to make some observations here. Observation number one, it does appear that you need treatment. You apparently recognize that. You've entered into the Miracles program, but you've been on probation and out of jail since about November of last year. You didn't enter voluntarily treatment in November, December, January, February, March, April, May, or June. Only after you were facing revocation did you enter yourself into the Miracles program in early July. And I understand that you may have been incarcerated on this warrant for a short period of time, but you made bond. And then all of a sudden, apparently you had an epiphany and you decided that you were finally going to take treatment seriously. So I'm wondering what's different now. The second observation that I want to make, Ms. Turpin, is that you received a very harsh sentence at the beginning of this case. In fact, you got the most jail time that this court was legally authorized to impose as the start of your probation, 60 days. And you were quite emotional when the court sent you to jail. In fact, you did some which I would just describe as wailing to try to get this court to change its order, which the court did not do. And I would have thought that after that experience, Ms. Turpin, you would never take a chance of ever coming back before this court on a probation violation. But I'm disappointed that you're here because I thought that at that point you would take your property crime probation seriously. You don't just get to decide, well, I'm just not going to go to that treatment program. I'll find my own. Quite frankly, Ms. Turpin, why should I order a short-term jail sanction when the long-term jail sanction didn't work? 60 didn't work. Now I can order another 60, and maybe the second time you had a serious sanction, maybe it would make an impression on you that the first time didn't. But they're recommending a 2-day dip sanction. Is that going to make any impression on you whatsoever?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, why are things different now?
I'm very sorry for my actions. Obviously, I'm not getting no younger, and it's time to straighten up and do something different.
Okay, different from what?
From the way my past, like you say, not handling what I need to take care of, and
Well, including stealing from others.
stealing from any kind of harm towards anybody in any kind of way, including myself.
Apparently, there was some arrangement with your officer that you were going to do a 2-day dip sanction, and you didn't show up for it. Explain that to me.
I was very scared that I wasn't gonna, again, I was high on drugs, and I was very scared that I wasn't gonna get released after 48 hours, which is no excuse.
No, it isn't.
And there's really no logical explanation I can give you as to why I didn't show up. All I can do is show you that I can do better, that I am better, and that you won't have no more trouble out of me. I'm not going to be back in your courtroom, but
An officer tries to give you a break and gives you a 2-day dip sanction instead of taking further action, and then you blow that off. Court considers that serious, or it's not inclined to just reinstate the 2 days. Court will impose a 3-day dip sanction. But Ms. Turpin, you're running out of chances, and this is a prospective sanction. The court will not give you credit for time against this prospective sanction. So I will order you into the county jail to serve 72 more consecutive hours. Furthermore, this court will require, as a condition of your reinstatement, that you complete the program that you chose, because you chose it. You recognize that that was the program for you. There's no reason that you shouldn't be successful in it. So that becomes an additional condition of probation for you to meet. Ms. Turpin, again, I hope that this is the last time we have to go around on this. All right. The court remands her into the custody of the Butler County Sheriff's Office.